I think we are live. Hey, hello everyone. Good morning, Yanis. How are you?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're live.
Not not WhatsApp, but maybe Telegram. So whatever the chat you use, that's okay for you.
What's up,
Chat is our
Telegram?
life.
SMS.
So let's jump to the news. I have a lot of them. Yeah. So news, some learnings. That's what we do on this on these calls, and I think that's really useful for any business owner, and of course for those business owners who want to do something online, maybe sell or show, whatever it is. So the first thing, McKinsey, yeah, it's one of the biggest companies who make a lot of researches and etc. Finds that 70% of decision makers are prepared to spend up to 500,000 in a single e-commerce transaction. What does it mean? That means that B2B buyers want it all online. So that means when you are a business owner into B2B, or you have some people who is doing some buying some stuff there, like I don't know, you have the store where you sell some kind of the products, and you need to order those products again. So what you do usually, you go write email. Can you please send me this product? When it will be delivered, you start to communicate, and this communication take a little bit time. And when you have the store where is many this kind of the products, it takes you a lot of time
Not time. Yeah.
and money, because time is money, as we know. So, and they have understood that they have made this uh, thing, and they have understood that people are ready to buy online. So what means B2B is ready for e-commerce is that means they want to buy it online. They don't want to talk with the people to make the purchase of the products they are doing. So that means one day there will our dream about e-commerce, because from my side, e-commerce is automatization of the sales, because you don't put any sales guy. As we talk, every advertising content is a new sales guy. As we are selling in our coaching groups for the guys, because they really don't want to add more ads, and we are telling that every good ad is possible new salespeople in your team without any salary. So with every possibility to create new good performing ad, you can get one more guy to sell your product.
Also, it means that your e-commerce businesses that are manufacturers themselves, they can advertise to acquire B2B clients.
Yeah, that's the biggest question. You can't find in Facebook in Facebook. You can't find the B2B clients. You can, and you can do it easily. There's like AI stuff is growing. So there's one thing. Something is broken in the current state of product discovery. 72% of online shoppers don't find what they're looking for. So that's why, guys, create create a startup, and they are starting to talk about how they can help online shoppers to find what are they looking for. For the smaller brands, maybe that's not the biggest problem, but for the big brands, big retail, like with retail, but uh, big brands which is selling the dresses,
Multiple products.
yeah, multiple products, whatever. For the bigger stores, it's a huge problem. And I got through their. They have some things what the AI can do. They have some fashion image tagging, so they are tagging the images, so you can easily do the work in the search side. There's many things. I will add this to the chat. What you can do. I was going through the case study in the fashion.
But I want to add something. Why
Yep.
do you think it's not just? Why do you think it's a big problem? I think we need to educate people. It's first of all, as people who go to browse your e-commerce store or online store, and they're not finding the product that they want. But if they find something that is that they like in the pictures, there's a super. It's not likely that it's always going to fit, even if you pick the right sizes. It's not the fit that you want, so they get these e-commerce stores get huge returns. They buy 10 items and return 8. They keep only 2. So I think these type of services would help these e-commerce stores lower that percentage of people buying too much and trying to get their fit, but it will tell that, hey, this is not going to fit you.
Yeah, it's not only about a fitting; it's about browsing there. Because when you go on any, I don't know. Let's go on to about you. Let's go on this one. Yeah. So when you push this one and you see what is the average time people spend there. So we will just see it here. It's a fashion brand in Latvia. I think.
And it's a global brand.
Okay, this is not the biggest one, but I have seen like 15 minutes in the time spent on the page, like something like that. I have seen data like that too. So the question is how you can cut down this time, how you can make it lower. And this AI, it could be the help you are searching for. Because I see that from their case study, there was like, okay, these numbers always can be like played out. Yeah, it's maybe not always the numbers is the right with what I was saying, but they have increased the average cart size, and they can made 50% successful search exit rate. So that means people who has used the search, they have really gained something. So that's a huge stuff. So if you have many products in your homepage, you need to try some kind of this AI tools, maybe this one, just to investigate a little bit more before you do that. It's just a way how you see that your customers need to spend less time. Because last week you told me you was going through the depot homepage, and I had the same experience in the eCOMHUB. So this is the 2 huge stores in our country where you can buy anything. Like it's like, yeah, you can get anything there. And the problem is that to find this anything I need to spend like so much time. And after that, I'm going there and putting some wrong button. It's getting me back. And again, I need to remember all those steps. So that's what you need to focus.
Because exactly. I think the example that you showed about you, they have some slightly things put together. But when you're talking about these type of stores, like eCOMHUBs, and I imagine the amount of conversions they're losing because you cannot understand how can you find the items that you want. It's ridiculous.
So next one, Belgian e-commerce topic of discussion. So I will quote it. Yeah, I don't think e-commerce is progress, but social environmental degradation. Why do we have to let workers work in those warehouses at night? Because consumers want to buy around the clock and have their parcels delivered within 24 hours. Can't we wait 2 days for a book? So what is discussion here? So Belgian government has a problem because they want to cut down possibility that warehouses work after 8 or in the midnight. Those warehouses which is delivering the products to the e-commerce buyers. And the guy is I was thinking, okay, who is that guy who is telling that? I was thinking it's some old guy who hasn't been in Dubai and doesn't understand like what does it mean to drive to store and spend all the time. Maybe he has a lot of time and etc. And then I saw this guy, and he's pretty young, and like 1971. And I was like trying to understand why you are using this. I don't think e-commerce is a progress. E-commerce,
I believe 51 years old is 51 years old is not young.
Okay, it's old already, but how you can tell that that not a progress if that's a huge progress in saving our time, saving whatever. Like we can save a lot of that. Of course, we can wait for 2 days for a book. It's not the problems, but we all know how we want that product tomorrow.
I believe he was trying to look at morals, like for example, why people need to work all the clock around. All he's sayings only will lead to more automatizations, more robotic input. So they have less people working in warehouses.
Yeah.
The warehouses need to work 24/7.
Yeah.
Amazon has this 24/7 thing already. He should be thankful that people have actually a job to work, as it can be, if he puts these restrictions on people working at night, then these warehouses input robots and that's it, done.
Yeah, it's sometimes so interesting to read what those guys are telling, but sometimes you don't know the full story, and sometimes maybe there is something we don't see. But let's not talk about that, what we don't see.
It's going against future. It's going against everything that is where we are basically working towards. We want to have less time on some certain things. We just want to, I don't know, do different things. It's involving. We're like, how many people you see shoveling holes in the ground? Like, now we have excavators, right? It's the same.
100%. No, it's like when you have a family, when you have everything. So I would rather spend some 1 hour with my family than go to the shop to buy something. It's like there isn't like, I don't know, we are not living in the place where, of course, I want it in 24 hours. I want it in 8 hours. I want it in 3 hours.
How would now?
I was ordering, my wife was ordering for me the Christmas present in Dubai when we was living. She got delivered in 4 hours, fully packed present. That's service what I want, because that can grow e-commerce, that can cut down all the costs of going to the stores, that can give me so much time. So like, please don't listen to that guy. Amazon launches EEA program. So that means Amazon e-commerce giant Amazon has launched a new offering called the European Expansion Accelerator. With the new feature, sellers can easily expand to 9 Amazon marketplace across Europe and United Kingdom. So if you are doing something with Amazon, I will drop the links after this into the chat. Go there, find that accelerator, and use that well. Good news, cross-border e-commerce still is growing, 4.8% compared to a year earlier. So, sorry, but that's about 2022. I was thinking it's about 2023. So here's some charts. Top 500 online cross-border retailers. The first 5, I would say the first all of them are just the big companies, but it's still they call it cross-border. So they build the big companies build this cross-border. They build business international, and that's what e-commerce is giving you. You can build your business international.
Yeah, but let's say 10 years ago, like Zalando, all these stores were not so big, so they're growing.
Yeah, and they are growing through the e-commerce, and they are growing through the offline. So always put those things together. It's important. Okay, the last thing, e-commerce product releases in April 16. So Sales Management Pro for Amazon sellers, Bold Commerce and PayPal collaborate on checkout for Adobe Commerce. Adobe Commerce, something we haven't checked, but that's something which is growing pretty fast. I will check that, and maybe we can talk about in the next one. Appointment platform, Meta introduces segment anything to identify objects in image. Okay, that's interesting. The largest segmentation, that's it, to add over. Okay, it will cut out the. Okay, let's see how that can help us. Payments, launches free email marketing capabilities for sellers. Dispatch launches e-commerce and tech. Sprout social enhanced platform for artificial. So everyone is adding AI. MasterCard introduces cross-border service express to modernize international payments. I don't always understand how the big companies like MasterCards come the last on the on the market when there is companies who is already there and making a lot of money. MailChimp announced email content generated. Oh, that's cool. Let's wait for the Claudia to do the same, because email content generated could be really like it could cut down the time of creating emails for a lot. Yeah, I think that's all. I will just drop the link.
Interesting when Shopify will buy like Klaviyo or something like that, because they need like super improved email version what they currently have. Don't you think that should be a good move? No.
I think in that level, I think it's always the question: what is cheaper, build or buy? Because that company already is worth like a lot. So
there's some other news. Meta has reportedly stopped pitching advertisers on the metaverse, so they're really going off this metaverse thing.
You think?
At least for now. It's in the Business Insider. I just type in like in Google Meta News. I was just curious what else is.
The guys is telling that Klaviyo and Shopify is official partners already. So I think they can buy their just partnering. This is the good way how they are doing. The Shopify did the same with the Meta. So they are making the partnership, and I think that's the best thing what we can do. The same from our business. There is some good fruits coming from making the partnerships, not buying somebody out, and then they are losing this energy to build it and grow it. So understand? So it's maybe the partnership is the best way. What learnings we have seen this last 2 weeks, I think, because we wasn't live on the last week because we was on the stage. Stage presentation should come, I think, in 1-2 weeks to our YouTube channel. So you can find it there. It was interesting one. I really loved it. But maybe, Jānis, there is something else you want to share.
Learnings. Maybe more focus on funnel data, but yeah, maybe more focus on funnel data, reading funnel data. What else is? Oh yeah, for us, it's for some of the clients, pictures have started to perform better than videos.
Yeah, that's something we see, right?
Which is again interesting. It's going sideways, and we did these surveys for our clients as well, and for some of the surveys, clients answered what is the best, how they want to be reached, and a lot of them actually answered pictures. What type of content you consume, for example, I think it was for the jewelry business that we have. They answered pictures, which was like 70%.
Because we was huge fans of the videos, and we was doing a lot of focus on that. And right now we have seen from the last 2 weeks that pictures outperform the videos, and we are adding more and more pictures to our client advertising accounts. And
but it doesn't mean that we need to go away from videos. Videos are still a huge part. I think we just need to have this, let's say 40-60 maybe approach. Some people like video content, and not all of them answered, so we don't know. But that was a good survey for us.
Yeah, that's, I think you just make surveys regularly, make surveys with your target audience, with your clients, try to get the information out, because we are living in a bubble, and we need to all understand we are living in a bubble, and we need to get out of that bubble so we can grow, not based on what we think, but on based what client think, because we are here to serve them, not just make our lives better. We are here to serve the clients, and that will give you everything else what you are desiring to search, to find.
It doesn't mean that if we're saying currently pictures work better than videos, it's not for all the clients. For some of the clients, we have pure videos and pictures are not converting. But you need to do your own research. You need to send your own surveys, own research, and all your own tests. So don't take it like, hey, this is what these guys are telling. I'm going to use it. No. It's not
that was pretty cool. We saw the best performing email of the last month was the email where we sent a survey with offering 15% discount if they will make the survey, and that we got like 200 answers plus, and we got a lot of money in from that email. So that's small suggestion. If you are thinking about your next email campaign, this is the good way to do that. Okay, Jens, I think that's all from us today. We will get back to the work and try to find the news for you to the next week.
Yes.
We have a lot of interesting things happening, let's call this Thursday lives as a news lives, so it stays like a news, and then we are adding some things from our side. Let's make it to 20-30 minutes. I think that's the best one. And thank you, Jānis, again joining me.
Thank you.
Sharing stages. Sharing stages is something great. And see you next time.
Okay. See you. Thank you, guys.
Bye.